All right, wow. So that's what teleportation feels like. The conduit is activating again.
Are you all right? How do you feel?
Yeah, smooth. No explosions.
Ah.
Why so surprised? Was I supposed to explode?
No. That's good.
So, where are we now?
The conduit outside Laurel Craft. You may have passed by here before. But you seem to have a lot of questions. Let's deal with them first.
What kind of place is this?
It's where we process and develop starite. After the stones have been cut, they're sent here and made into goods. Laurel Craft makes everything, from the starite you use, to the conduit cores that can be seen all over the city.
Is this the only Laurelcraft workshop?
No, there are many workshops to meet the needs of the city, but this is the biggest one.
Who manages such an important place?
Humanities and I are in charge. I think you probably already know that we're married.
Oh, well, I don't.
It's fine. I can tell you're curious about our relationship.
Yes.
I married Humanities soon after I came of age. He owned the mine, and my family processed starite. Our marriage contributed to the development of the starite industry, and Laurel Craft drove the city's economy.
Sounds like you did a great job. How did it end up like this?
We can talk about that later. It's a long story.
What are we doing here?
The workshop was abandoned after the Smiths and most of the starite were taken by Marble, leaving many blueprints and instruments abandoned. I really need a polarized light reader for analysis. If I can find one, I can verify my hypothesis about humanity's plan, which will help us move forward.
I see.
Well, let's get to it. Hold out your hands.
What does this key open?
The Laurel Craft Vault. There's a secret vault in the cellar that can only be opened with this key. You'll find a polarized light reader on the table inside. Bring it back to me.
Isn't this key too precious to give to me?
I think it's the right choice. I trust you.
It's an unusual shape.
It's made of pure starite, so it's very difficult to duplicate. Most Aristoi use this kind of lock to protect their important belongings. The key is a symbol of the workshop owner. It's no mere luck that you now have it in your possession.
What do you mean?
I'm speaking literally. Let's get back to the matter at hand. The workshop was closed down by the soldiers, and the door is now locked. You can get in from the second floor of the building next to it. Come back once you have the polarized light reader. I'll wait out here for you.
All right then. Wish me luck. Why would there be bosses here? Great! Trevor didn't tell me that! I'll get to her later.
Here, give me a moment to talk to the Colossus.
What are you doing?
I'm changing the ownership of it, making me its sole master. Just a precaution. Done. Now, where were we?
My kingdom and Bari and my king. The king heard the goblins had retrieved rare starlight artifacts from Aphis, so he summoned them to the palace, but...
That's quite enough exposition. Please, just get to the point.
The king was cursed by the magic of the starlight, just like what happened to the people in your city.
All because of the goblins' thievery, which I have no sympathy for. But the curse of stars in Aphis was a terrible accident. To some extent, your king was a victim.
So...
I'm glad to help you, noble warrior. The starlight necklace I gave you can protect you from being cursed by magic. Of course, there are starlights with other attributes that can relieve the king's suffering. But if I want to eradicate this curse so that no one will have to worry about it ever again, I must ask for your help now.
Can't you let me take the stardust to the king to ease his pain first?
That's not the concern right now. We're running out of time. The Trinity is coming. If we miss it, we'll have to wait another millennium for the ritual. If the curse of stars is lifted, you won't have to worry about it anymore.
Yes, but...
If it fails, the curse won't only affect Aphis, but every nation in the world. Can't you see? It's the only logical course of action.
I know, you're right. I'll help you resolve the crisis as soon as possible. What do you need?
Great. Now, I need more materials like this.
So even Ambari could end up in trouble. It sounds even worse than I thought. Does Eumenides really want to save it all? I could tell Papa didn't entirely trust him, though. Me neither.
hurry up and confirm the order. My father told us to prioritize Blue Star's orders. Hurry up! God, it's too early to be lazing about.
Hey, Minerva, calm down. Or the flowers on your head will wither.
Human, when did you get here? I wasn't expecting...
Do I need to make an appointment to see my wife?
No. What are you looking at? Get back to work.
I've come to remind you that I've made reservations for tonight's performance. I'll pick you up this afternoon.
Pick me up? But I'm not decent. I need to get changed.
Changed? You don't need to. You look beautiful just as you are.
Well...
I must leave to get to the mine. Be kind to the workers. They have been working hard.
Yes, I will. Take care, human. What are you giggling about? Get back to work!
Is this what humanities used to be like? It's hard to imagine. As for Minerva... well, she hasn't changed much. The vault should be right there in the back. This must be the polarized light reader. But the vault seems to have been cleared out.
I heard a strange noise. Are you alright?
Yeah, thanks. But I would have appreciated a heads up about the Colossi in there.
That isn't how it's supposed to be. The Colossi shouldn't act without orders.
Whatever, it's over with. Look, here's the polarized light reader. Also, I saw lots of valuable-looking boxes inside, but they looked ransacked. Someone must have been there before me.
The only person who knows how to get into the vault besides myself is... human.
What would he have come for?
I have a theory, but I need to test it with a polarized light reader. Now that you can use the conduit to teleport, you can return with me, or stay here to explore some more. I'm off to the shelter to prepare for the analysis. Don't be too long. Good. Now that we have the polarized light reader, we can begin.
Wow. What is this?
Just a moment. I need to analyze this conduction ring first. Reversing the flow. A nexus. A ritual. So that's what he's up to. Hilda, the chests inside the Laurelcraft treasury have all been ransacked, right?
On my honor.
Good. I believe you. Unfortunately, I now know what Humanities is doing. You may already be aware of this, but on that towering peak behind the city, there is a light that shines unceasingly. That's the Nexus, Aphis's biggest and purest starlight. bestowed upon us, we believe, by the Three. Our civilization developed around the Nexus, and achieved glory by the use of magic. However, even thousands of years of research haven't enabled us to fully control its power. Humanities is trying to master the Nexus in order to gain its limitless power.
Could the device from this design allow him to control the Nexus?
Yes. Humanities instructed the Northwind Legion to gather the materials necessary to make conduction rings, and then install them in each conduit. The conduits were originally intended to distribute the power of the Nexus. However, conduction rings alter the direction of the energy flow, concentrating all of the energy of the conduit in the hands of the user. That energy could then be used to control the Nexus.
Wouldn't that be problematic?
Trying to control the Nexus with excessive and unrefined force could make it unstable. If the energy isn't controlled properly, it could trigger another apocalyptic magic storm.
And if he can control it properly?
This is just speculation, but he could gain mastery of all living things, curse or no curse. He could choose to remove our curse, or he could lead us in another direction. And then, even if you wear an amulet, neither you nor the Northwind Legion will be able to escape his grasp. Everyone will become a puppet in his hands. He alone will decide the fate of every one of us.
No, I won't allow that to happen.
Neither will I. We must do everything we can. Hilda, we must stop your father from completing his mission and put an end to humanity's plan. I must stop him. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll continue our work.
I'm ready. What are you planning to do?
Hilda, you've proved yourself to me. I've seen your ability and your determination. And I have seen your destiny. From now on, I hope things will be more equal between us.
What do you mean?
I mean, we share the same goal. From now on, I'll do everything I can to help you, and I'll tell you all about my objectives and plans. Understand?
That's surprising. What made you change your mind?
Because you're... No, never mind. I just think things will be better this way. Don't you agree?
Of course. And I'll repay your trust. It's the Northwind Legion's way. I'm happy we can be friends.
Friends? That's not really what I had in mind.
Oh, did I misunderstand?
No, you're right. It's as you say. So, I finished deciphering the documents Marissa brought back. This is the biggest breakthrough we've had so far. I'm confident that we can deal with the crisis in Aphis. However, that will only make the next thing we need to do even more challenging. I'm really going to need your help.
You can count on me. So, what's your plan?
To tell you that, I need to first tell you about Asterigos. 1,000 years ago in Aphis, Humanities and I came up with a plan that would lead all Ephesians into a bright new era. Inside the city, we constructed a system of conduits and gave every resident, regardless of their class, a resonator. Resonators, just like your necklace, generate a resonance with a conduit, allowing the user to enjoy the benefits that magic brings. But something went wrong. More and more people suffered magical mutations as a result of the resonators. Humanities frantically tried to find the cause of the problem and solve it, but to no avail. Nothing he tried could stop the spread of the magical mutations. Until he came across an ancient legend. According to this legend, anything could be achieved by performing a ritual called Aspiration on Trinity Night. Disregarding widespread opposition, he went ahead and performed the ceremony, wishing to remove the magical mutations by manipulating the power of the Nexus. But the ritual ended in failure. It was that night that Asterigos descended upon Aphis.
No wonder you say he's the culprit. And no wonder you react so strongly whenever I mention him.
So now you know. Anyway, to get back to the point, my plan is to perform the aspiration again, but this time, do it correctly.
Again? Didn't you say the power of the Nexus can't be controlled?
I understand you have doubts, so feel free to ask me anything.
What was in the documents that Marissa brought back?
It was research proving that a similar ritual had been successfully performed several millennia ago. In addition to it needing to be performed on Trinity Night, the ritual requires 3 ancient relics in order to keep it stable.
Relics are the key. So 1,000 years ago, Eumenides failed because he didn't have the relics.
Exactly. And now he's disregarding the research and planning to do things his way.
We can't allow him to repeat the same mistake.
And let's not forget, even if he's successful, it'll only make him even more of a threat.
Yes, that's true.
Tanrius's research also points out that the Nexus was damaged because of Eumenides' last failure. Unless we can find a way to repair its structural matrix, performing the ritual again will be extremely dangerous. So, we need to collect the 3 relics, find a way to repair the Nexus, and persuade Eumenides to let us use it.
I get the feeling he's not an easy person to persuade.
There are many ways to persuade someone. We just need to find the right one.
But I don't understand. Why does Eumenides want to work with my father?
Because he no longer has any other allies in the city. Right now, we lack cohesion. It is difficult for us to unite.
But with his abilities, it wouldn't be difficult for him to do it alone, would it?
It's true that Eumenides can use his apparition to shuttle back and forth, but the apparition can't touch solid matter. With his help, the Northwind Legion are highly maneuverable and are inherently very skilled warriors. Moreover, they're the only ones who don't know who Eumenides is. He's unlikely to let go of the Northwind Legion before the ritual is complete.
It's awful the way he's using them. Knowing my father, he'd never return empty-handed if he found a way to save the king.
I'm positive Eumenides won't share with him the details of the ritual or its outcome. If we see your father, we must make him see Eumenides for who he really is.
So what should I do now?
I think I know where the relics mentioned in the documents are. Aphis is governed by 3 Archons, each of whom inherited an ancient relic, a symbol of their status. The real function of these relics has been forgotten through the ages. Now they're merely regarded as symbolic. Fortunately, I know where to find these Archons, or at least I have a clue to their whereabouts.
That sounds promising.
The trouble is, even if I can find them, I don't know if I'll be able to communicate with them.
Well, I've got my work cut out for me. Time to put my talents to good use.
There's also Tanrius and his wife, who went missing in the mine while searching for a way to repair the Nexus. 4 objectives this time. Understood? Let's get started. The sunken outskirt. The Archon Serene went missing many years ago, but we received some new information recently. And this time, it's extremely accurate. The intelligence Quintus gave us revealed that the Warax received an urgent command to eliminate an Aristoi's personal guards. The command didn't state who this Aristoi is, but there are very few who would bring so many guards and travel to such a poor area. My guess is that it's Serene, or at least her guards. We need to find a way to use this information and take back the Archon relic. I don't know if she's still alive, but the whereabouts of both her and the relic are worth our attention. Perhaps it is my own selfishness, but regardless, indulge me. Argus Plaza. Don't be too surprised. To obtain the Archon of Legion's relic, you must challenge the Archon's elite warriors with me. Yes, this we will do together. Among the Aristoi, the reputation of Marble, the Archon of Legion, has hit rock bottom, and word of you defeating Eulalia has spread. I happened to get in touch with him and asked him to loan me the Archon relic in his possession. Marble agreed, but on 2 conditions. To clear my name, I must participate in the challenges of the traditional Trials of Remission, and you and I must meet with him at the Laurel Mansion, my old home. This is our only chance, so we must seize it. There is a path behind the Laurel Craft that leads to the Argus Plaza. It leads directly to the mansion, but you'll have to go in by a small road on the right side of the main entrance. An Aristoi named Narcus will meet you there. After Eumenides imprisoned Petrius, the Archon of Clergy, in Styx, all the information that remained of him was but a few rumors. The only useful bit I can provide is this. His Archon relic wasn't confiscated when he was jailed. Focus your investigation on Styx. Petrius has always been the most cunning and dangerous character in Aphis. I don't know if he's willing to negotiate, or even if he's still in prison. This operation is not one I can aid you in directly. I must rely on you to gather what information you can without me. Ah, yes. And as for the Northwind Legion member you mentioned, Otto, please refrain from revealing any of the adherents' plans to him before I can see him myself. I'm sure you understand. For centuries, Tanrius the Scholar searched endlessly for the key to fixing the aspiration. This is one of the foremost reasons for my having founded the Adherents. I always knew that he and his wife wanted to explore the deeps, but I never thought they would go off in such a hurry. I understand Marissa's worries, but I have other matters on my mind. They wouldn't make such a plan recklessly. They must have discovered some key to repairing the Nexus. Hilda, go and find them or any new clues they may have left behind. The Adherents need any potential help we can get.
The gate's open, but no sign of Otto. Strange. I smell blood. Is it coming from the stairway? Yeah.
Harold, I've been looking for you. What the hell are you doing? What happened in Styx?
I could ask you the same thing, Eumenides. What's with the monster that refuses to die? You didn't tell me about that.
That's not my fault. I told you not to touch anything, and to be careful with those magical traps. Your reckless actions attracted the guard.
Those are my men risking their lives for you.
My necklace can keep you hidden. I have no idea how your men got caught. I was right to come and check on you. Granted, you completed the mission, but just barely. I obviously overestimated your intelligence. Return now, Commander. You're going to get yourself killed in Styx. Let me find your men for you.
You better keep them safe, Eumenides. Without us, you won't be able to complete your ritual.
All right. I don't have much time. You need to work together to get it done. And I know that you tampered with a device from Fallon Academy. You did nothing but waste your time. Go to the first rally point and wait for me. I'll go find the others. The Trinity Night is almost upon us.
We'll know soon enough if it was a waste of time or not.
Warhammer. The pattern. It's Sean's weapon. Sean would never let his hammer leave his side, let alone leave it in a state like this. The blood's leading in that direction. What's that sound? Looks like I need to find the key to the locked door first. Looks like I've got a chance to catch my breath. It reads, the phylacteries are clear. Looks like a weird skeleton. But the inlays are purgatory. This place makes me feel a bit uneasy. The magic is unusually intense, even for Aphis.
Over here! You can't get in here! Hurry!
Who are you? And why do you want to help me?
Let's go in and talk. There's someone inside I think you'll want to see.
Someone I'll want to see? Otto! You were here all along!
Hilda, I'm sorry. The door opened all of a sudden, and then when I thought about the other safety, I just couldn't wait any longer. I definitely didn't expect to be confronted by a hammer-wielding monster the moment I set foot inside.
I've seen him too. What is that thing?
You fought him? By the winds, he just won't die! You're lucky you got off without a scratch. Anyway, it attacked and I just charged in. It was this man who came to my rescue.
This is a cage. It's not within the Black Warden's jurisdiction. You don't have to worry. As long as you remain here, the Black Warden won't attack.
A cage? Who are you? Petrius?
No, my name is Aganon. I'm a political prisoner. I've been here for 1,000 years. We have a lot to talk about. I'm sure you have lots of questions about this place. I have plenty for you too.
You say you're a political prisoner. Judging by this room, you're pretty well connected.
It's not that unusual. There have been no more prisoners locked up in Styx since Petrius took control of the place. Styx has since become his personal laboratory, and any who joins his Physicoi gets assigned a room.
So where is Petrius now?
Oh, he's been gone for several hundred years. When he left, he said that he would not be coming back.
I see. You seem to know Petrius well. Do you know where the Archon relic is?
Relic? Interesting. I can't imagine why you'd want to look for the relic at this point. After 1,000 years, does Aphis finally want to elect a new Archon of the clergy?
I need the relic for something else. It may help with Asterigos.
Oh? Who told you that?
That's not important, but if I don't find it, we can't do what needs to be done next.
If you want to find the relic, you need to go through the underground dungeon to Petrius's secret chamber. However, the key was destroyed a long time ago. Now, the Black Warden is the only one who has a way to get in.
Why does the Black Warden have a key?
It's part of the test by the gods.
A test? For a prisoner, you seem to know quite a lot.
I've been here for 1,000 years. It's hard not to know about these things. Your coming here is divine providence for sure. I want to help you, so if there's anything else you want to know, just ask.
Is there a way to finish the Black Warden once and for all? I mean, a way to stop him from resurrecting again?
I believe so. It's probably in the Warden's cage.
The Warden's cage?
I know that many of Petrius's documents are kept in the Warden's cage. There's probably a record of the Warden's creation among them.
The Black Warden was created? Why would someone do something like that?
Why do you think? Petrius used him as a guardian of the prison, an utterly terrifying jailer. As well as protecting Petrius's people, he's responsible for guarding the prisoners and driving away outsiders. If I left the cell even for a moment, he'd know. And attack.
But he's only active in a certain area, right?
Right. He patrols the large circular corridor.
So how do we get into the Warden's cage?
Now, the Warden's cage is located on the 3rd floor. But getting there won't be easy. There are several secret passages, and each has its own danger. One of the secret passages is on this floor, in a doorless cell that emits a blue magical energy. Cast the aligning astral energy at the magic seal on the wall, and you'll be able to open the passage.
Got it.
Apologies, but I need to rest for a bit. It's been a long time since I've talked this much.
Are you alright?
Oh, no, no, it doesn't matter.
If you want to leave, you can follow us. But once you leave Styx, you'll have to find a place to settle for yourself. We still have other missions to do.
I think I can manage that. Thank you, kind child. I'll come with you to the Warden's Cage. I have knowledge that might help you decipher the records regarding the Black Warden's creation.
The goal is to defeat the Black Warden. I've got to let Otto know.
Sorry I started without you. It was just all so sudden.
It's alright. Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Glad to see you weren't hurt either.
I'm so sorry about Sean.
Sean? You saw him.
I saw his weapon and some blood on the ground. And I saw the Black Warden.
You don't mean at the entrance, do you? As soon as I set foot inside, the Black Warden ambushed me. I fled, but there was a strong smell of blood.
Yeah. The weapon left nearby was definitely Sean's hammer.
Damn it. That thing's gonna pay for this.
Sorry. I thought you already knew. Otto, I have an idea. Aganon says that the Warden's cage on the 3rd floor may be the key to defeating the Black Warden. It looks like we're going to have to deal with the Black Warden sooner or later. Otherwise, it's going to be hard for me to focus on finding the relic, and you won't be able to find out where our comrades are.
You wanna kill him?
If you don't want to.
No, I wanna do that too. We need to, right?
So you agree? Wow, I thought it'd be too dangerous for you.
If it was just me, it might be. But with you here, things are looking up. I don't want to let this opportunity slip by.
Got it. Our target is the Warden's cage. We should stick to routine and split up. You escort Aganon, while I attract the attention of the Black Warden.
Not a problem. Aganon did rescue me after all. I owe him.
After that, we join forces and should be able to beat him for sure.
Roger that. Oh, and you're gonna need this. I found the key to that gate nearby, but I haven't had the chance to use it.
You've been a great help, my friend.
Are you going? Brave child. The gods of stars will watch over you. I can feel it. You were fated to come here. You carry a special power.
I'm just following orders. It has nothing to do with fate.
Following orders. You talk like a seasoned soldier, yet you have a truly free and noble soul. Truly unbelievable.
What you're claiming is even more unbelievable.
People often say that about me. All right, while you distract the Black Warden, Otto and I will go through another secret tunnel. Go then. We'll meet again at the Warden's cage on the 3rd floor.
monsters!
Emil, did you feel that?
The magical energy expanded and flowed chaotically like that whirlpool near Trauma. It must have something to do with that starlight that bastard gave us. That's why those insane scholars are drawn here.
That's why the big monster discovered us. Damn, the mission was almost over.
Forget that monster. Complete the commander's request. I got your back.
Got it.
Let go of me! Drake is still in there! He's still alive! Enough, Otto. We have to leave now. Obey the captain's orders.
But the others! We have to go back for the others!
You saw what that monster can do. We have to split up and retreat to the rally point. Otherwise, we're all dead.
All right, Otto, just shut your mouth. Let's pick up the pace.
Something's here. Oh, it's open. It's them!
Help!
Otto! What's wrong? You...
Careful not to touch him, child. He may have internal injuries.
Internal injuries? Why? What happened?
It's just... broken bone.
It's possible an organ may have been ruptured.
What the hell happened?
I was ambushed by the Zealots, and Otto was seriously injured trying to protect me. We just got here too. Don't worry, child. I can heal you. Please wait while I get things ready.
And me? What can I do for him?
Just leave it to me. Unfortunately, This does mean you're going to have to face the Black Warden alone.
I can do it, as long as it doesn't resurrect.
No! I'll go too. Hilda, wait. Wait for me to heal.
Otto, what are you talking about?
Child, it'll take some time for you to recover.
If I can just go now, I'll beat the crap out of him.
Enough. Sit down, Otto. Even by myself,
No! I hate being like this.
Otto.
I make a mess of everything. So I want to do something. If I hadn't been hiding in the first place, Sean might not have died. If I turned back and found everyone sooner, Emil wouldn't have died either. I finally managed to do what I wanted to do and mustered up the courage. But then I got injured. I can't even avenge my brothers.
No, Otto, you... Calm down.
I can't come close to your skills, even if I wanted to. I really don't have what it takes to be a Northwind warrior.
That's not true at all. Stop it, Otto. What's going on with you? You're not thinking straight. Rush off now and you're as good as dead.
Let me exchange my life for the Black Warden's. It's a good deal.
By the winds, stop it! You're really freaking me out, Otto.
Children, quarreling isn't the way. Here, let's just...
No! It's...
Otto!
I put him to sleep. It'll help his wound heal faster. You're both upset. Please try calming down.
Otto, guess my willfulness has rubbed off on him. Thank you, Aganon. How long will he be asleep?
Oh, at least half a day, but probably a full day. His injuries are quite complex. I think you'll have to deal with the Black Warden on your own.
I understand. I will.
Go and see if you can find any documents relating to the Black Warden first. Without understanding its weaknesses, we won't be able to get out of here.
You don't deserve to be free, let alone negotiate with me. Mark my words, I will retake Styx sooner or later.
You can try, old friend. But how many soldiers do you plan to send to this place? The subjects of my experiments, as well as many scholars and priests familiar with magic, are all on my side. This is a war not worth waging. Listen to me, Marvel. We all want to remove the curse of stars, and I can help. As a disciple of the gods, I can't bear to see you carry this burden all on your own. I will only experiment in Styx, and swear to avoid all conflict with you. You may even continue to send prisoners. I'll receive and take care of them for you.
Don't be ridiculous. You're a criminal. You are in no position to negotiate with me. I know exactly what your experiments are for.
Why bother with such insignificant details? The city is in crisis. You have to learn to stop being so stubborn. After quelling the right instincts, I am near to a god in this place. No one can put me back in the cell. You betrayed me before, Marvel, but I'm willing to put that behind me. When you're forced to impose martial law in order to fight the enemy, you'll understand that I'm on your side. We must help one another.
No. You will only ever be the villain. I will never trust you.
We don't need to trust each other to cooperate. If you truly had the power to do with me as you wish, you wouldn't be standing here looking so angry. I hope you will have made the right decision when next we meet. Farewell for now, Archon Marvel.
The starlight is very... unusual. There seems to be something flowing inside the container. There are notes written on it. The results of the Black Warden experiment. What does that mean? The soul and the flesh attract each other. I'd better go ask Aganon. Is Otto all right?
He has a strong constitution. Between that and my magic healing, his life isn't in any danger. I'm just not certain about the extent of his internal injuries, so it's hard to say when he'll wake up. How did it go? Did you make any progress?
I found a document with the words, "The soul and the flesh attract each other" written on it. What does that mean?
Oh, I see. When the soul is separated from the body will be immortal.
And what does that mean?
One of the experimental results Petrius is most proud of. The main reason the Black Warden is immortal is because his body and soul are separated. Provided the soul is not destroyed, it can continue to repair the flesh with magic.
The soul? Is that real? In our country, we also have the concept of soul, but mainly in legends and superstitions.
But with the Black Warden, it's obvious that the soul is indeed real.
What?
Anyway, the Black Warden's soul should be kept somewhere by the Warden.
Is it in this small box?
Oh yes, that's it. Let me see. There is a seal here. It's to prevent the Black Warden from coming to this floor to retake the soul. I can weaken the seal. The Black Warden will come looking for the soul, and when he's close enough, the soul will go back to him. But this is not an ideal location for a battle. You need to choose somewhere that won't affect Otto.
Makes sense. I understand.
Behind the Warden's cage, a spiral staircase leads down to an underground dungeon. There's a huge laboratory there. It's the place where the Black Warden and many other terrifying creatures are born. By opening the soul container in the laboratory, you can attract the Black Warden. After that, be very careful.
Reverend, this might sound abrupt, but I want to thank you for your guidance during this time.
All in service to the goodness of the gods.
Please, take this statuette of the three I made for you.
Oh my, fine craftsmanship indeed. Your love and respect for the gods radiates from it. It is an excellent piece. As for me, it is simply my humble duty to guide all followers toward the paths of the gods. But I will keep it with me and be reminded of you whenever I use it to pray. May they forgive your sins and make you a better citizen.
Thank you, Reverend. It brings me such peace to talk with you.
When we first met, you spoke about how you despise the gods. But now you are much more peaceful, and your mind is no longer filled with anger. You are an excellent craftsman, with all potential the most. Although not of Aristoid blood, your ability is destined to serve the gods.
Nothing would make me happier. I'm grateful I didn't die here. As long as the gods help me survive this place, I have a chance of seeing my wife again.
I'm sure that day will come. But until that time,
There are many things that I need your help with. How? Petrius will bring us back to glory. Then we'll be able to discuss the grace of the gods in a real temple.
I've done it. The Black Warden experiment has proven everything. Tranquilite is indeed a blessing from the gods. It provided the enlightenment I needed to finally reach this achievement.
An astonishing achievement. But Master, your body, it's changed.
What is wrong with you? My body no longer holds me back, and my soul is with the gods. If I can become a god, why struggle on as a mere mortal?
I thought this pursuit was all for the benefit of our political and religious careers. The doctrine doesn't task us with seeking to become gods. This is heresy.
I still respect the teachings, but how could this possibly be heresy when this miracle is gifted us by the grace of the gods themselves? A miracle that only you and I can achieve.
And what of Avis? We've worked so hard for so long. And now you say these things no longer matter?
I do. They are just trivial things now.
I can't believe it. Are you saying that our reputation, our status, our believers don't matter? We've worked so hard to get here. Now you just want to abandon all that we've achieved?
Oh.
This must be the place Aganon mentioned. This array. I can feel a magical aura similar to the Black Warden's. Seen a magic door like this before. I get it now. The Black Warden itself is the key.
It's not Imbranius or Hypatia. It's a strange outsider. This is truly an unexpected miracle. Congratulations. You have witnessed the power of Aphis' pioneering test subject, and finally made your way to my study.
What? You're...
I am Archon Petrius, the true leader of Aphis. Young stranger, you have surpassed all Ephesians in both bravery and wisdom. You must be blessed by fate.
Hang on, you're Petrius?
I am a copy of Petrius's will. My existence represents all of his thoughts from 500 years ago.
I don't really understand. Is this another Starite power?
The process and theory are much more complicated than that. But yes, essentially. I had to leave Aphis to pursue loftier goals. But I left part of myself here to continue to guide the people. Feel free to ask questions and I will quell your doubts.
Since you're a copy of Petrius's will, do you know where the Archon relic is?
Yes, and having passed the test, it is there on the desk as your reward.
The relic! You're giving it to me just like that?
Yes, you probably are aware that a secret is hidden within it. Now you are free to use it. Make the most of my aid, and do your best to keep up my new disciple.
Hey, I don't want to be some disciple. Hang on a minute. That strange orb. Never mind. At least I found the relic. Huh? This painting. Petrius, Hypatia, and Arrhenius. Sure looks a lot like someone I know. I'll have to talk to him later. I'll just take the relic for now. What?
You did it, child. The three praise you.
How did you... Wait, where's Otto?
He's fine. I have him in a safe place. But you won't be able to find him until after you've listened to my demands.
I knew you were dangerous. You should come clean about who you really are, Arrhenius.
I see. You must have seen the painting. I hadn't expected that, but it doesn't matter. I was going to reveal my identity sooner or later. I was once Petrius's assistant, his disciple, and a fellow prisoner. But we fell out long ago. Because of that, the other zealots regarded me as the enemy. I was only safe when I was in my cell.
I don't care about that. What matters is that you deceived me.
I didn't mean to hide anything from you. I just don't think you need to know all of the complexities of the situation.
You've misjudged me and my understanding of the city. Now where's Otto?
If you help me, I'll bring Otto back to you. I want to join your group. Those who ask you to find the relic, I want to work with them. I know what you want to do when you find the relic. You intend to remove Asterigos, do you not? It's an excellent idea. I, too, observe the capabilities of the relic, but I feared I wouldn't be able to do the research myself, so I've never put the experiment into practice. I'd abandoned all hope. But then, you showed up, and you also understand what the relic can do. So, I want to help you.
I can't guarantee that the others will accept you. Damn it. Did you take Otto just to threaten me?
Yes, child. I know, it's treacherous, but I thought it necessary for my negotiation. If you can guarantee my safety, and will work with me, I'll gladly tell you everything about Styx, including the whereabouts of Petrius.
Even so... What's that?
My soul. You've seen the Black Wardens, so you should be able to understand why I'm doing this. Time and time again, Petrius crossed the line, and in the end, he trampled on my body and my mind. Now, I neither belong to the living nor the dead, and I'm unable to have a real existence. Take it and tell your leader everything I told you here. What I can give will be of great benefit to you. You'll come to understand that you need me. As for the boy, he still needs constant observation. I'll keep him safe for you. When you're ready, go to the Fallon Trail mission. Otto and I will be waiting.
You're not giving me much of a choice.
I don't have much of one myself. For me, the Adherents may be the only place I can go. You have questions, child? ashamed, but the damage has already been done, and I will do all I can to atone for my transgressions. However, with my knowledge of magic and theology, I can help you save Aphis.
Don't lay the burden at my feet! An outsider like me shouldn't get to decide.
Don't worry. If your leader has any sense, she won't refuse.
Damn! Now I understand why you became a political prisoner. If anything happens to Otto, then by the winds, I'll make you pay.
Go ahead. My soul is in your hands. And don't forget to take the relic.
How are the experiment's subjects performing today?
2 of the calves survived, but barely. The rest died. I've recorded the results in the notebook, Master.
And the new materials?
I've prepared what we need for today.
Excellent. And the ether?
Here, Master.
Thank you, Aurelius. It's going to be another busy day. Are you ready?
Of course. I am at your disposal, ready to deal with any problems. For the gods, for the people, and for my master.
And for your future as well. You're part of a great cause, and you will share in the glory of the gods with me.
Oh, I would be truly honored.
Welcome back, Hilda. Any news from Styx?
Do you know Aganon? Or rather, Irenaeus?
By the gods, I know Irenaeus. He's one of Petrius's henchmen. You've had dealings with them?
Petrius is nowhere to be seen. I've only spoken to Irenaeus, but they seem to have had a big falling out over some disagreement. So Irenaeus wants to give his knowledge, maybe even his soul, to the adherents in exchange for shelter.
His soul? He said that?
Yes. Take a look at this phylactite.
It sounds utterly absurd. I can't believe that he and Petrius would have had a falling out. He's very loyal to Petrius. If this isn't a trick, then what could have happened? But he is really the only person that can give me the details I need on Styx.
He says he'll wait for your answer at the Fallon Trail mission.
I need to analyze this phylactite first. Before I do, could you get me some more information?
Petrius's crazy disciples occupy most of the prison, and they're conducting experiments on prisoners.
Really? It looks like Marble and Petrius made some kind of pact to maintain the balance through terror.
Right. With no warden and no Petrius and Styx right now, all the prisoners and fanatics are free to do their own thing. The whole situation there is perfect for the Physicoid's crazy experiments. If it's not madmen and monsters roaming around, it's innocent people just waiting to be captured and experimented on.
Are they also using stardust?
Not everyone needs it. Just like the Ethris cultists, those Physicoid can transform people into monsters.
I see. It would appear we have no way of getting in there for now. We should be thankful that they have no plans to come out and attack the city.
Or maybe the city's too small a target for them. I found the Archon relic.
Great. I was worried we'd have to negotiate with Petrius.
I kind of did. I talked with some part of him in the deepest part of the prison.
A part of him?
It was like a weird ball of light. It spoke to me and claimed to be the will of Petrius from 500 years ago. It said lots of strange things, and seemed to know what I wanted. It just gave me the Archon relic without me even asking.
Interesting.
Honestly, it gave me the creeps.
Me too. I'm also curious to know just how far his magic has come.
And Arrhenius' Flactite? What did the analysis show?
I can't explain it very well. There are still a few things I need to verify. I'll go to the mission with Bion. If Arrhenius accepts my conditions, then I'll allow him to come. Right now we lack manpower. The more intelligence, the better. At the very least, I should negotiate with him in person to determine the truth.
Understood. Let me come with you.
All right. Let's meet at the mission.
There they are! Otto! How is he?
Don't worry, he's fine. Just sleeping.
He looks much better.
He's through the worst of it. He'll wake up soon.
It's been a while, Priest Arrhenius.
Oh, I didn't expect that the mistress would be the mastermind behind all this. It's an honor to meet you again. You appear as alluring as a rose blooming in the sun. Asterigos has obviously not diminished your beauty one bit.
No need for niceties. Let's get straight to the point. You've always been loyal to him. What made you want to defect to the adherents?
He forced me to disobey the creed of the gods, so I can no longer serve him.
That's a departure from what I know of the Archon. I thought he was someone who had placed more importance on power and reputation. Did he reveal his true self while he was imprisoned?
Allow me to be frank. Before he left, Petrius said he was going to pay Eumenides a visit. Eumenides merging with the Nexus aroused his interest. It also inspired him. So...
I understand. You're not telling me anything I couldn't have easily guessed myself.
But do you know how Eumenides regained his consciousness? And why he can move freely around Aphis? You don't understand the theory behind it, but I do. I believe that this will help you in your quest against Eumenides.
You know much, it seems. Bion, are you ready?
Anytime.
Are you using orichalcum shackles? I can sense what this man is holding in his hands.
They will temporarily seal your magical powers. I hope you understand.
I'm not afraid of being restrained, but I have to remind you that orichalcum shackles won't be effective against me in my current state.
What of your oath to the One? Do you still uphold it? If you want us to work with you, I have some conditions. You cannot betray the adherents, and you must keep yourself to yourself. Furthermore, you must disclose to the adherents everything you know, and your movements will be monitored closely by Bion while you are in the shelter. Are you willing to swear on the honor of the One to accept these conditions in exchange for the aid of the adherents?
I, Irenaeus, swear on the honor of the One to accept the conditions laid out by Mistress Minerva of House Laurel. I do hope the journey isn't too long. Lead the way, Mistress.
Hilda, we'll return soon. Could you please return to the shelter ahead of us?
But Otto...
Don't worry. Bion will be in charge of bringing him back as well.
All right then.
The revered High Priest, the Archon's successor, of whom the Archon has high expectations, is also a hypocritical politician and a murderer. Fanaticism and ignorance have caused Arrhenius to fall from his height of power into an abyss of despair. Only by recognizing one's sins can one see the light in the dark. It's said that at the stakes, people can give up everything in the pursuit of self-actualization. Is it magic that has twisted our nature? Or is this what we truly are?
Can I bother you for a moment?
Sure, Go ahead.
You don't seem too concerned about Arrhenius handing over his soul.
That's because it's not just his soul. In fact, it's an aggregation of numerous souls. I've never seen a phylactite that can contain so many.
What?
I didn't believe it at first. It was only when I analyzed the magic energy inside him that I was convinced he was the source of the phylactite. He doesn't only have his soul inside him, but the aggregated energy of numerous souls.
So is he even still Arrhenius?
That's a good question. I was thinking the same thing. In his words and actions at least, he's the person I knew. I need some time to observe him and to talk with him some more before I can understand everything that's happened. Looks like the people in Styx have gone through something unimaginable.
Out of everything you've told me, that's the one thing I can fully understand.
Harold, are you sure you can do it on your own?
Yes.
I've seen what your Legion can do. Indeed, you are powerful enough to take care of the threat on your own. There's only one thing that I must warn you about. I cannot enter the glittering deeps.
So, there are places even you can't reach.
Think of this body as a shadow with limited length. As a shadow, I can't be too far from the Nexus, nor can I appear in places filled with magical turbulence. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. Your survival in the mine may depend on it.
Understood.
The mission is to find the Titan and get the spark. If things go south, just get back here as soon as you can.
You seem reluctant to be out of contact. Why?
I detest uncertainty and the loss of control. I hope you understand.
And I hope you understand the Northwind Legion are not your soldiers.
Of course. I admire your loyalty to Anvari. It's why you've tolerated me. Set off now. Aphis can't wait any longer.
Wow. This view. The starite ore in Aphis really is magnificent. This looks like the amulet that Shay wears. But the string snapped, and the starite looks like it's been gnawed on by a wild animal. Judging by the damage, it probably doesn't work anymore. Minerva seems to be interested in ancient records like these. Shay?
Hilda! I'm so glad you came back for me.
In your dreams? And these people? They're zealots!
Hey, what are you doing? Calm down!
He's a zealot physicoi serving under Petrius. I've seen how twisted they really are.
Petrius? Who's that? Look, this guy saved old Whitebrow and me. He's good, Hilda.
I understand your fear, outsider. The Zealot's Physicoi must have caused you great grief. We're different. We're freethinker Physicoi. We freethinkers do follow Lord Petrius, but we strive to achieve our goals without doing harm to any living thing. It's terrible that they hurt you. We'll prove that we're nothing like them.
Told you they're good people.
In that case, do you know Tanrius? I represent Mistress Minerva of the Adherents. I need to find him.
I just saw him not too long ago. I needed him to take a look at the results of my research.
You sure that's all you needed?
What else could I? He's a very important individual. An academic of his caliber is exceptionally rare in Aphis. They've set off to explore further into the deeps. I don't know their precise whereabouts, though, I'm afraid.
Guess I have to go deeper.
Let's take a break. There's obviously much that we can discuss.
How is he?
I've just settled him down, but he's still unconscious, and still mumbling stuff. That amulet I picked up? I think there must be starite here that can help hold Whitebrow.
What kind of starite?
I don't know. That's what I'm gonna find out. These damn voices! Noisy.
I'm done with the camp. I plan to take a break, then head east to check on the ancient steles. I remember that a few of the ruins were only half excavated. There may be a chance to find some new written records. What about you?
I'm going to the deeps. Petrius has been away for a long time. The deeps have become unapproachable due to Marvel's blockade. Now that we're finally able to get back down, I want to find his research records. The power of the Titan. Infinite energy.
Don't forget how many people sacrifice themselves to suppress the Titan. Don't get too excited and put yourself in danger.
I'm looking forward to what I may find. If I can unlock the mystery of the Titan, maybe we'll be able to fix the Nexus problem as well.
I'll return to the surface to meet Minerva after copying the records on the steles. Take care of yourself.
When will you come back?
I'm not sure. The Trinity Night will come in a year. I'll be back at least a month before then.
See you then. Good luck.
Best of luck to you, too.
Someone was here not long ago. I should investigate. Although I don't understand the details, Tanrius and his wife seem to be looking for something. They intended to explore the deeper parts of the glittering deeps to find the purest starite energy. Maybe that energy is nearby. Minerva seems to be interested in ancient records like these. swear I just saw someone. Up ahead! Is it him? Papa. Papa! I didn't expect to see you here. This is great. I was so worried about...
Hild, why are you here?
Oh, right. The deputy commander gave me permission to come look for you in Aphis.
Ludwig allowed you to come alone? Why would he do that?
It was a reasonable judgment. We hadn't received any reports from Operation Ashwind in a long time. 3 months and 19 days to be exact. It was very unlike you. So I was ordered to investigate your whereabouts and assist with the mission should the need arise.
The Northwind Legion has been through worse. He should know.
Please let me help. Then we can all return together.
No, you should return to Anbari now. This place is too dangerous for you.
Are you doubting my abilities? I'm a member of the Legion. You need to stop treating me like a child.
You want to prove that you're an outstanding soldier? Fine. As commander, here is my order. Trust my judgment as commander and immediately report to Ludwig that the mission is going smoothly. Operation Ashwind does not need any reinforcements. Understood?
Yes, sir. Papa, I need to talk to him again. Papa.
Why are you still here? You have your orders.
I'll go, but we have to leave the mine together. It's my responsibility as your subordinate to ensure your safety. I won't compromise on that.
Fine. This way.
Wait. There's something else I wanted to ask you.
Make it quick. Time is limited. I don't want to waste any of it.
Why are you the only one here? Where are the other soldiers?
I have my own plan. The others are elsewhere.
I saw the bodies of a few of our fallen comrades. What about the others?
Yes, the others are alive. Those that fell were all outstanding warriors. If it weren't for their sacrifice, the mission would not have gone so smoothly.
How did they die?
In battle, I wouldn't allow my soldiers to die otherwise.
That's not what I meant. Forget it.
Time is short.
So, what is it that Eumenides has forced the Legion to do?
What nonsense are you spouting? Who did you hear that from?
An Ephesian Aristoi named Minerva. She showed me proof of your conversation with Eumenides.
Minerva, the woman from the Adherents.
Sounds like you've had some kind of conflict with Minerva.
Not really a conflict, just a one-sided provocation from her end. She appeared out of nowhere, demanding me not to help Eumenides and to leave the city. However, she's unable to lift the king's curse, so I couldn't accept her proposition.
What happened after that?
That's not important.
She gave up and left soon after.
Guess I'm the reason she gave up pestering you.
What?
Nothing.
Time is short.
Does your current mission have something to do with the king? Why did you come here alone?
You asked too many questions, and I didn't permit you to join this operation.
Can you at least tell me more about your progress so I can better report it to the deputy commander?
I found a way to lift the king's curse. I just need a little more time.
Is it a condition that you help Eumenides first? Is that why you're here?
You just won't stop, will you?
Even if you refuse to divulge the information, it's too late. I'm far more involved in this than you think. If we allow Eumenides to continue with what he's doing, the city will be destroyed. When that time comes, not only will you be unable to remove the curse, you and your entire team will be dead too.
I'm well aware of that. I've already thought of a few contingency plans to ensure the success of the mission.
That's great, but
Hild, there's no place for you here.
Fine!
Time is short.
I get it. It is obvious that you doubt me. But it isn't fair. You always ignore how far I've come. Whether it was during the trials or the competition, I've always been strong. Everyone else recognized it, but you never did, Papa.
You don't understand, Hild.
You're right. I don't. I was left on standby in Anbari. Did you know how painful that was for me? I'm trying to prove myself to you, to the Legion, to my brother. But you obviously don't care.
Hilda! Don't forget, we're still not safe. If you want to complain, do it after we've returned to Anbari.
Ugh!
Listen, do you hear something?
That sound. That roar. Rocklings!
Oh, what have I always taught you? When you're in a dangerous place, you must stay focused and alert. Prove it to me. Show me you're not just all talk.
I will.
They're here!
Commander! More enemies incoming!
This way!
Yes, sir!
behind!
Yes, Commander!
Captain, hurry inside! Hild, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Look.
Wow. What is it?
You can feel the enormous magical energy beneath too, can't you? It's phenomenal.
It's that voice. Papa, do you hear it too?
Yes, that murmur comes from below. Research for years. Look at the documents in the table in the back right.
Yes, sir. It's Arrhenius and Petrius's research. They're studying the creatures that live deep within the mine. Maybe we can use this to figure out how to defeat them.
You know these two people?
I went to Styx once.
Alone? Are you crazy? It's dangerous.
I made it out in one piece.
You have no idea. All the strange experiments and bizarre magic in that place. You could be affected and not even know it, or even...
But it was all right for you to go. For Otto, for Sean and Drake to go. For everybody else to go. Except me.
I can't stop you from becoming an outstanding warrior. You've passed the Legion's trials and overcome numerous challenges. You never needed to prove yourself to me.
Papa.
We were on the battlefield along the border with Theramos when I personally assigned you a mission for the first time. You were tasked to deliver supplies to deep behind enemy lines within 3 days.
Yes, I remember it.
You came across civilians that needed help along the way, and you reported it to the deputy commander. But Ludwig decided that they were the responsibility of the regular army and rejected your request.
So I took a detour to help that family evacuate until the other soldiers arrived to take over.
You even managed to shock the usually cool-headed Ludwig. Do you know why?
Because not only did I complete my mission, I also helped save the civilians that were trapped on the battlefield.
You really still don't understand, do you?
I couldn't just sit back and do nothing. They were on the same route as me, and the Legion is easily capable enough to...
You're lucky they were really civilians. What if it was a trap? What if it was an ambush? If you died or if your delay had caused the mission to fail, what would have become of our comrades who were waiting for supplies? The entire outcome of the battle could have been completely different because of something so small. Do you still remember? The north wind blows to the south. Just as the regular army has its own responsibilities, there are also tasks that can only be performed by the Northwind Legion. We are an elite unit formed by the King's vision. We face threats that are larger than any war.
I know, but I've never failed.
It's not the outcome of your missions. It's that your actions have started to affect the culture of the Legion. They think that they should be like you, and allow the sense of justice within their hearts to dictate their actions. Especially Otto.
Ugh.
I can tell you're unable to accept this. Hild, why did you become an elite warrior? Was it for the Legion, or was it for your own satisfaction? Humanity's motives have nothing to do with me. The future of Aphis also has nothing to do with me. The evil and justice that you speak of are better left to heroes. I'm commander of a Legion. I don't have such lofty ideals. All I want is to complete the mission. You may think you want to help me, but the fact is, you want to help this city. It's exactly like those civilians. You need to understand this.
You mean... I'm wrong?
That's something you need to figure out on your own. As a member of the Northwind Legion, being a good fighter is just the most basic requirement. We don't have much time. Now's not the time to argue. The voices noticed us.
Are they going to attack?
No, I'll strike first. I'm going down to investigate the source of the voice. I don't have time to get you out of here, so you're on guard duty. Your task is to ensure that I, your commander, am able to successfully complete my investigation. Before the investigation is complete, you are not to leave without my permission, and you are not to defy my commands. Understand?
I swear upon the North Wind that I will follow your commands and protect you with my life, Commander.
The Ephesians might have left some research notes behind. Search the camp for any clues.
Yes, Commander. The energy that the Starite is giving off, it's so special. It's pure and has the ability to realign magic.
This power, it's even more intense than we expected. But how? It was sealed by the three. Yet, it still contains immeasurable energy. Could it be even more powerful than the three? We should give it a name.
The Titan. That's what I'm calling it.
The Titan. Fitting name for such an enormous and ancient being. Such an intense energy. The power of the gods who defeated it is truly beyond our comprehension. Are we destined to be so small?
I have a feeling that this research will bring us closer to the gods themselves somehow, and it excites me.
Are you sure we should continue pushing forward? I'm beginning to doubt that we'll be able to bear the consequences.
Don't be such a coward. Come, let's return to Styx. Thanks to this discovery, this Titan, I've been inspired.
There's a defensive device here too, just like the one in the mine. There's some words on it. The Titan sealing devices left behind by our predecessors were the best source of inspiration. What could it mean? Sealing devices. Sealing devices. Could they have something to do with the source of the voice? This is the blueprint for the defensive device. But there's a drawing of another structure on it. Looks similar to the defensive device, but bigger and more powerful. This must have been the inspiration behind the defensive device.
How did it go?
It's a mess, and there's traces of recent activity. More importantly, I found that they referred to the source of the voice as the Titan in a document. And from the looks of it, the Titan can't be defeated. It has powers far beyond any human.
The Ephesians describe it as the essence of power and the source of magic. They think that the Titan has existed since before ancient Aphis, and even before the Age of Myths. Even with their current technology, the most they can do is seal it away in a state of slumber.
Aren't you shocked? The existence of the Titan can completely overturn all knowledge of magic in Inbari. It's way more advanced even than the magic in Aphis. This is an astonishing discovery.
Eumenides is always going on about these theories, so I had a general idea before coming here. The Tranquilite mentioned in the document is a rare pink starite that has the effect of suppressing the Titan's consciousness. There are a total of 3 sealing devices around the rift that have been enhanced with Tranquilite. Activating them at the same time forces the Titan to enter a state of slumber.
The document also mentions that the Titan's body contains the purest form of starite, the spark.
You seem very interested in the spark.
I I'm sorry, Commander. I know what you're going to say.
You're still pursuing things other than the mission Ludwig assigned to you, aren't you? I'll discuss this with you later. The spark is also my objective. If you need it too, then ever more reason to obey my command. I need your complete cooperation, is that clear?
I swear upon the icy north wind.
Good. Are you ready?
How should we do this?
Since our objective is the spark, finding a way to remove it from the Titan is crucial. There's no point relying on brute force to defeat a monster that's beyond comprehension. But we can think of a way to reactivate the sealing devices left behind by the Ephesians, and put the Titan back to sleep.
Then we'll be able to safely remove the spark from it.
Right now, we have no way of knowing if it will be safe or not. In any case, let's head to the rift first. After that, we'll remove the obstacles that have been causing the sealing devices to stop working, before retrieving the spark.
Understood. I still need a bit more time.
Hurry. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Follow my commands. Let's go. Go, go, go! There are more enemies up ahead! The enormous energy through this crack of light.
Now that I'm so close, I feel so insignificant.
The North Wind knows no fear. Follow it.
Yes, Commander! Did we win?
You did well. Your execution was almost perfect.
Thank you. Was that approval?
Not entirely.
If we were to do it again, I'd take another approach and move to a position above it. I can do even better.
Once is enough. And don't celebrate just yet. We haven't recovered the spark.
Yes, sir.
You look like you still have a lot to say. If you have any questions, make them quick. This place isn't safe.
I could be wrong, but I just can't shake this feeling. You entered the Glittering Deeps alone, and you were after the spark from the Titan. Was it an order from Eumenides?
It's all part of Operation Ashwind. It's not your place to interfere.
But this isn't a simple mission. I can help. Just like now.
Stop asking, child. I will not involve you in this. Do you have any questions?
Eumenides needs you because he wants to hold the Trinity ritual again, right? I know how dangerous that ritual is. He's using you.
Using us? Did you come to the mine solely because you knew I was here?
It was because... I chose to come here. I wanted to help solve the Pit Village's problem.
So, you're doing something that has nothing to do with your mission again.
Not entirely. I came here looking for information about you. The people of the Pit Village said they saw an outsider and I thought it might be you.
But you said it yourself. You wanted to help solve the Pit Village's problem.
I'm just lending a helping hand. Also, there's no conflict between helping them and looking for you. In fact, I did find you in the mine.
Regardless of who asked you to find the spark, you have now taken it upon yourself to get involved in the Pit Village's problems as well. How kind of you. Is your primary mission really to locate Operation Ashwind?
I'll explain it to you another time. There's not enough time to do it properly right now.
Do you have any questions?
Even if I were to concede that maybe Eumenides really does want to save Aphis, I'm pretty sure you don't know that the structural matrix of the Nexus is damaged, and there's a high possibility that the ritual will go sideways.
I am aware.
You are?
Eumenides is also aware, but he has a way around it, and so do I. You don't need to worry about it. Do you have any questions? And you have asked enough, child. What do you plan to do now?
I need to contemplate what you've just said. Minerva taught me not to make decisions on impulse. I may not fully understand what you mean, but I'll find the answer.
I see. Looks like you might have made some progress after all. All right, enough talk. Let's get the spark and leave this place.
Yes, sir.
So, what led you to search for the spark?
To help the adherents remove the curse.
Once we leave the Glittering Deeps, I'll go with you. I'd like to meet this Minerva you told me about earlier. After that, you are to obey your orders and report back to Ludwig. Understand?
Papa, I can help you! You know I can! I just did!
The first rule of frontline combat? Obey your commander's orders.
Yes, sir.
Great power, but it also is very sensitive. Even the slightest magical wave will set off a strong reaction. Now, we just have to find the exit.
the abyss brings unfathomable danger. But it can also be a new opportunity. Even if there is a price to pay in the darkness, we must persist with courage. I believe that the key to changing Aphis lies here.
Looks like she's coming around. I should go. Kid, if you do anything to hurt her...
Sir, I told you before. Don't worry. She's been kind to me. I never hurt her.
If you really want to repay her, tell her to go back to Ambari as soon as possible.
Sir, are you... Hilda, you're finally awake. Are you all right? You look fine. Phew. At least I don't have to worry about your father now.
Where's where's the commander?
He had some minor injuries, but could still move around fine. He left in a hurry after bringing you here. This is the part where you thank me, and we no longer owe each other a debt?
Wait, how long's it been since he left?
A while now. He couldn't take you with him, so he asked me to take care of you instead.
That can't be right. He knows you. He wouldn't trust you to take care of me.
Ouch, that was hurtful. Maybe he was touched by my sincerity. All right. He did wait till you were almost awake before leaving. He is not easy to be around, by the way.
He left? Just like that? Did he say anything?
He said he won't involve you in the troubles in Aphis and ordered me to ensure that you leave. But I'm not a soldier. I don't have to obey his orders. And you've done so much to help me. So don't worry. I'll respect your decision.
Thank you.
After all, I'm in no rush to go back. So apart from you taking me back to Anbari in shackles, I'm willing to cooperate with you on everything else.
And now you're trying to bargain with me. Damn it. He said he'd go to see Minerva with me.
You talking about your father? He seemed to be in a hurry when he left.
He must have his reasons for leaving.
Take all the time you need. I'll be right here if you need me.
Hilda! What's the matter? Is she all right?
You're slightly. What are you doing here?
The commander at the Northwind Legion. Damn, should have known she wasn't alone. Please, listen to me. Nothing happened between your daughter and me. We're just good friends.
Shut it.
Yes, sir.
Is this the thieves' camp?
No, sir. This is a camp of local scholars.
It's only you and old Whitebrow here? What about the other thieves?
Sir, the others are being controlled by that sound, sir.
Stop talking like that.
Why are you sitting down?
I'm gonna wait here until Hilda wakes up. And you're gonna stay where you are and behave yourself. Otherwise, I'll cut your legs off. Understood?
Yes, but is she still alive?
Shut up.
Man, this is so awkward.
Mistress, I found Tanrius and his wife's latest research. They discovered that if the Nexus isn't repaired, it will shatter the next time the ritual is held. Are you sure? Take a look. It says the spark is the only way to repair the Nexus. That appears to be the reason they ended up missing. I still haven't been able to locate them.
Did you find anything else? Letters? Research? Last words?
That's all. But I did secure the spark that Tanrius was looking for. Look!
Incredible! I didn't know starlight as pure as this existed in the world.
In the deepest part of the Glittering Deeps is a colossal creature known as the Titan. The spark can be found on its body. This Titan is also the source of the mine anomaly, so now that it's been sealed away, the mine is safe.
Well done. Not only have you resolved the mine anomaly, you also brought back the key to repairing the Nexus. However, regarding Tanrius' whereabouts...
After entering the Deeps, they were attacked by Rocklings. I doubt they'll be coming back.
That's really sad to hear. I'll persuade Marissa to accept the fact.
I hope she can.
Does Abalone know?
Things are difficult for her. I'll tell her later.
Please speak.
You seem surprised to hear that the Nexus might shatter. How serious will it be if it does?
The Nexus is a symbol of the spirit of Aphis. It's also the source of our magic. You could say that all of Aphis's glorious achievements are founded on the research and application of the Nexus. Without it, there'd have been no progress. Our lives could have turned out even more primitive and barbaric than those in Anbari. To lift the curse, we must run the risk of shattering the Nexus. But if the curse isn't lifted, then Aphis is doomed. But please, keep this between us. If the other factions knew, they would never allow it. So, I must carefully consider the consequences.
Tanrius did leave us a way to repair the Nexus. Is something else worrying you?
Well, I just hope everything goes smoothly.
There's something else. Have you heard of Petrius's Freethinker scholars?
Yes, but there are only a handful of them. I thought they might even be just a legend.
Well, I came across them in the Deeps. One of them told me that Tanrius was their founder.
What? You mean they actually exist?
Yes, and they're unwilling to do anything that would harm life. They're directly opposed to Petrius's approach to research.
That goes along with what I'd heard. It's remarkable. How did he manage to persuade them?
What?
Hilda, I'm very interested in the knowledge that the scholars possess. I'd really like to talk to them. Perhaps I could send Bion to meet with them, if they're willing.
Sounds good. Is there anything I can do?
If you have time, you could ask if they'd be willing to meet. Outside the shelter, naturally.
So, just meet with you?
Yes.
There's one more thing. Minerva, I saw Father.
I see. Are you all right?
Aren't you worried I might go after him?
I am. But you chose to come back and tell me. That shows me you're not planning to betray our agreement. And for that, I am grateful.
As my commander, he ordered me back to Anbari. He says a soldier shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I don't know what I should do. I want to stay here, of course. But if I stay too long, I'd be disobeying an order. If I wait until this is over, I could be severely punished.
You've had plenty of opportunities to return, and I haven't stopped you. So, why are you still here?
Because if I leave Aphis like this, I know I'll regret it.
And why not be a hero? Not everyone has the chance to stand on such a glorious stage. However, I understand that you're struggling. There are times when I question myself, too. We all face choices. The important thing is that we don't have any regrets.
Thank you. Looks like the marks of a large creature. And scorch marks. control of magic energy. It must be important. Whose voice is that? Up ahead, Eumenides. Who's he talking to?
The situation is grave. Serene must meet with me. Did you stress the importance?
It's not for me or the Saints to decide. Did I not make that clear? Andreas has confined her inside with him. Unless he opens the door, we have no contact with them.
Preposterous. He is but a guard. How can he dictate how Serene acts? That presumptuous fool. He forgets his place.
But the Saintess wouldn't want to see you anyway.
You must make Andreas open the gate. It is utterly absurd that I cannot contact her because of him. I am on the brink of success. She must help me. She must witness this.
What? Senator, do you understand the situation we're facing? If you really want to see her, then you must first help us get rid of the War Axe.
Of course. Just wait. Who's there?
Damn it!
You again. I told you that I wouldn't be so merciful the next time we met. I assumed you would have heeded my warning. What will it take to make you stop?
Until you release your control over the Northwind Legion, there's nothing to say. But now that I've run into you, I do have a question.
And what might that be?
Why won't you work with Minerva? If we're all working for the good of the city, then there's no need to fight. Is there really no chance?
Chance?
A chance to sit down and talk. What else?
I assume you don't know about my relationship with Minerva. As long as she stays at the shelter, I have no intention of harming her. But she insists on interfering with me. I have known her far longer than you. I know what she wants. But our ideals are very different. tired of wasting my time trying to persuade her.
Yet you have the patience to persuade other people.
That's right. Perhaps that's the trouble with growing too close to someone. What I saw in the Nexus is beyond your comprehension. Once the Trinity Night passes, Minerva will understand.
And if she doesn't agree? I understand now. You really are a terrible person.
I am used to criticism from others. Your words have no effect on me. I do not expect you to understand me, or Harold either, but I have never needed the understanding of others. Farewell, child. For your father's sake, I will not tell him how you died here.
You know he's my father?
Our friendship is far deeper than you think, and your existence makes him more docile.
Damn you! Don't run, you coward! A wolf that shoots lightning. I've seen it all. I should talk with the Decurion first.
What? He just ran off, just like that. Who are you?
I'm here for Archon Serene.
Why is everyone looking for the Archon? I swear you people are going to drive me insane. Give me a break already. Now, who sent you? What do you want with our Archon?
All I can say is that I'm here to negotiate and provide help. I can only speak with the Archon about the rest.
Well, that's suspicious. But for getting Eumenides off my back, I'll let you in on something. First of all, you might have heard that Centurion Andreas himself is standing guard inside the temple, with the entrance completely sealed. Besides Andreas, 4 Decurions also hold keys. Other than me, one's gone mad and disappeared, one's deserted, and the other one's not as easy to talk to as me. So, do you still want to see the Archon?
I need the key.
Honestly? I thought you'd give up. My part is hidden in the Pont Academy building. Go get it.
That's it? No terms?
It's not like you'll get the keys from the other Decurions anyway. This way, at least you'll stop bothering me. I can't remember exactly where I put it, though. I haven't needed it in a long time.
So wonderful, isn't it? There'll be so many people continuing my father's vision. I can hardly believe it's finally happening. Andreas, what are you looking at?
Nothing. You seem so deeply moved. I'm not going to spoil it.
I've grown used to your cynicism.
All right. It's beautiful. But all I see is the debt you owe to Petrius.
You're right. He helped me build the academy, but he must have a reason. I may end up becoming a puppet, or we may both get what we want. I just hope I can still remember this feeling. Right here. Forever.
You will. You're the saintess.
As for you, you must remain by my side and remind me of this from time to time.
Have you no other friends?
Unlike you.
Serene, I feel your magical aura. You must be here.
Eumenides, is that you?
Of course it's me. I'm back. You won't believe what has happened to me.
Oh, thank the gods you're safe. This is amazing.
The gods? No, this is no doing of theirs.
But your body, for you.
This is just a projection, not the real me. I created this spell to make things easier. I'm still exploring the possibilities.
I don't understand. So, you're still alive?
You seem worried. Is something wrong? Oh, I want to talk to you about many things. You'll understand. I'll show you. But what are you doing here?
I'm helping these villagers. They were abandoned by Barad and ignored by the hunters.
I see. I slept for so long, but the world hasn't changed. There's still so much suffering.
Are you alright? You don't sound like yourself.
You may save their lives by staying here, but how long can you sustain this with your resources? What we need to do is to alter the very rules of the world. Anything less is a waste of time.
This isn't a waste of time. Human, what's going on with you? You would have never said that before.
That's because now I have power. I can do more and greater things. Come, help me, Serene. I'll show you that I haven't changed. In fact, I am even closer to my ideals.
Human. I'm sorry, but I have to think.
Is this all too much for you? It's all right. I'll come again. I will convince you.
What brings you to a place like this?
Sorry, but are you one of the Archon's guards?
Wait, what's happening? Who sent you?
Well, I'm looking for Archon Serene. One of the other Decurions said you had a key.
So you've heard. By the gods of stars, which Decurion sent you here to die?
They tried to talk me out of it, but I have a mission to complete.
Just who are you? Why do you need to see Serene?
I can't really say, but I promise I'm here to help. Archon Serene holds the key to Aphis's recovery. There's no time to waste. I need to talk to her.
Very well. I can help you. But you have to do something for me first. If you don't accept, then we have nothing more to say.
That's fair. What is it?
See these supplies around me? They're for the villagers. The hunter that was going to distribute them with me is wounded. You can distribute half instead.
Sounds easy enough.
Whoa. That's just the beginning. They're full of personality, aren't they?
Is there anything else I need to help you with?
Someone who likes to get her hands dirty. I like that. How about some hunting? I'm a bit short of my quota. I need some lurker eggs. Afraid of bugs?
No. But why do you need the eggs?
Some lurkers leave eggs when they die. They can be artificially incubated to get more of them. I have no interest in them. But to some, the eggs are much more valuable than the bugs. The wildlife in the swamp has been declining lately, so it's been much tougher. I've been trying to solve the problem, but I have to feed my brothers first. Hey, you really did bring them back.
You didn't think I could?
Sorry. Let's move to the next errand. You're young and swift, but you must be careful. There's more than just bugs around here.
More powerful creatures?
Yes, the Chimera.
The Chimera? Aren't they mythical creatures?
Mythical? Really? There have been many sightings since Asterigos. I just haven't seen one in the sunken outskirts for a long time. That one must have arrived fairly recently. The damn thing's been scaring away all the local prey. I've been thinking about how to get rid of it. We can't drive it off, and it's too powerful to deal with head-on. Such a headache.
What's that sound? Found it! Is that exhale an enormous size? This is a chimera. By the winds, what a fight! Odysseus should be happy. care of the beast. You can rest easy now.
By the gods of stars! Is that from the Chimera? It was smart and knew how to avoid our traps. I was starting to lose hope.
It wasn't easy. I can see why all the other animals were scared of it. Now that it's dead, maybe things will start to take a turn for the better.
Hopefully. Then I'll finally have something to offer the traders from the Black Streets. I must thank you. You did much more than I expected. Please forgive me for being so rude when we first met.
I've encountered far worse. You were downright polite by comparison.
Well, I have my own standards. Anyway, here's the key, as promised. It would be truly terrible of me not to give it to you after everything you've done.
Thank you. It was great to meet you.
What's your business here? Murad warned you not to harass these people.
I am taking care of the villagers, as my duty requires. Please pass the message to Murad. If he has any issue with me, he can talk to me directly.
Talk to you directly? You no longer hold the power you used to. As for the fools who accepted your help, you don't need them anymore. You have half a day to take them away from here, or else.
Or else what?
Andreas. Murad is the reason. Firstly, you ungrateful swine. I'm still here after you. I'll hit you in the same place again, with my blade.
Andreas, are you alright?
Yeah, but they almost got me there. Thank you for telling me not to fight back.
And it won't kill you to take a punch or two. Just put up with it for now, so we can buy some time.
Put up with what? We really have to leave this time. They mean what they say. Understand? Even those hunters told us to pack our bags. We're not exactly popular around here.
Are you alright?
Children, ghosts, all around me. I must return. They won't let me go.
Looks like he's completely lost his mind. You may not be able to understand me, but I wanted to tell you that I found the key. I hope you can get better, or at least be happy.
Ah, the ghosts. They speak to me. Can I be forgiven?
By me?
Listen, I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
Thank you, child, thank you. I will save you all.
What happened? Are you alright?
An outsider? Oh, that's not important now. I need help.
Are you one of Serene's guards?
Yes. I'm Decurion Evangelist.
Decurion? So you're... Hey, stop talking. Hang in there.
The War Axe. have launched their assault. Tell the others.
I will. You've done well. You can rest now.
May my soul and my name ascend to the stars.
This key's been taken by the War Axe. I have to hurry. Angelus's key.
Intruder! Outsider! Intruder! Intruder! Halt, outsider! Not another step.
I mean no harm. I'm Hilda, a warrior of the Northwind Legion sent by Minerva to seek audience with the Archon.
The Centurion has ordered that all intruders be killed on sight.
Wait! Hear me out!
I don't care who sent you. You die here today.
Damn.
Kill her!
So you are an enemy after all.
Listen to me! I seek audience with Archon Serene. I just want to talk.
If that were true, you should have lowered your weapon to begin with. But you did not. So you clearly came here for a fight.
No, I just...
You are a true warrior. Your first instinct is combat. If Minerva's intentions were good, she would not have sent such a violent individual. She has reservations about Serene. Am I wrong?
That's not true. Stop making assumptions.
It's my job to judge the intentions of others. How pathetic. Don't waste your time. Die! Protect the Sanctus like this.
Have you lost your mind?
No matter. I'll live. The Sanctus must be protected. Protected by me.
determined. But he's not going anywhere. Andreas, I'll save Serene and prove you wrong. Just hold on.
Serene.
Serene, we need to talk about the war axe.
We should wait. We must be away.
The only chance is for you to retreat to the bazaar.
I wish I could, but the people I contacted only want to shelter me. I'm still trying to convince them to take in these refugees too. Just wait for me.
Your position won't hold sway. We're in turbulent times now, and you know it. You can't take all of them. It's time to make a choice.
This is about my faith and the people's trust in me. If I abandon them this time, I'll do it again, and they know that.
I can fabricate an excuse to get you out, and it won't harm your reputation.
How can that be if I'm the only survivor? My fate is linked to each and every one of these people. I repeat, protect them.
I'm going to leave them to their fate. I'm only responsible for you.
So that's that. You don't even listen to me now? Do you want me to be such a pathetic Archon? Do you want me to break your oath?
What if I say we can't make it?
Give me a few days. I'll make a decision as soon as I hear from the people at the bazaar.
O Great One, I pray to thee. Please, shelter the poor and feed the hungry. Please, guide me through this endless darkness.
Who are you? Minerva sent me to rescue you, Archon. You look weak. This stardust...
I won't take it, please. Don't worry. My body is not of importance. Did Minerva send you? Where's Andreas? Is he...
I had no choice. He'd lost his mind.
I don't blame you. I felt it long ago, but could do nothing about it. What's happening out there? Why would Minerva work with an outsider? Please, tell me everything.
I'll tell you what I know.
Thank you. And Andreas. If he's still with us, please take me to him. I beg you.
All right.
An Archon who entered politics to give a voice to the slaves. Choosing to stand with her beloved people, while the very fabric of society is torn asunder. But the Guard's swords reduced those who believed in the Saintess to nothing more than stardust. The Saintess herself became a captive in the name of upholding justice. Overly idealistic leader who would sooner or later fall victim to their own naivety.
Andreas, can you hear me?
Serene, I won't apologize for what I've done.
I know. You really do know how to make a person angry, you know? I won't forgive you this time. You killed them to feed me. Andreas, you betrayed my trust.
No matter. You lived.
By the gods. Child, thank you. And thank Minerva for all you've done.
No need to thank me. It was my objective to help you. You should rest first. You look exhausted.
No, I must go. The situation outside. I understand now. Aphis is in dire need of help. You and Minerva are the closest thing we have to hope. I'm glad. Here, I once carried this for identification, but never really had any other use for it. I'm surprised to hear it has more significance. Perhaps the gods guided me to this moment.
We should return to the shelter together.
That won't be necessary. Evangelos, perhaps you should go?
By myself? My lady, I'm the last guard captain you have left. No, I go where you go. Though it would be nice if we could lighten the workload.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. We still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, thought as much.
Have you read the myth about the Tree of Stars? The Tree of Stars buries the wicked alive to nourish the good. Will we get buried under that tree? Because we allowed Andreas to do such a thing. That makes us accomplices, does it not? Is that how you rationalize it? The courage to sacrifice others? Why didn't he cut off his own hands and feed them to the Archon? I've had enough of all this. I'm leaving, my friend. I mean it. Yes, but you see, I learned something from that myth about the Tree of Stars. Darkness and evil can only ever be restrained. It can never disappear. At least now, I'm able to choose a side. If you don't want to see me go insane, just let me go. You too.
Is Serene really there? They're lucky to be alive. The gods of stars truly blessed them. I can understand why she has no intention of coming to the shelter. After being locked up for so long, she could never stay put.
I agree. I think she's very strong.
Strong? Just bold, I imagine. Which is better, really. I don't want to be the one to comfort her. Saving Serene meant a lot to both her and me. If we can work together and join forces, it would be best for both sides. I believe she's thinking the same.
Maybe that's why she didn't come to the shelter. Maybe she wanted to do something.
I know. I I just don't want to admit it.
It's different. Good, even.
Shouldn't you be preparing for your next mission?
What is your plan, Sanctus?
I'm going to bring the Stardust to the temple in the hovels.
Deduct from the Aristoids shared without permission? You're very bold.
It's my duty to allocate these Stardust. Marble enforces martial law without a thought for the slaves and the poor. I have nothing to say to those Aristoids.
So, I think he made a practical choice.
How can you say that? If you weren't my bodyguard, you might have been left to die as well.
You don't need to worry about me. I can take care of myself just fine. Plus, you can't save everyone. You're an Archon. Haven't you come to see the pragmatism in sacrificing others? Your ideals are first and foremost in all of your thoughts and actions. It makes me worry about you.
If you disagree with me, you don't have to follow.
Come now. You know I can't disobey your orders. Or are you so lonely that you've resorted to teasing me?
No matter what you say, I can't abandon the slaves and the poor. I have to look after them.
Right. But I'm always the one who helps keep you out of trouble.
What's the matter? Don't think you're up to the task?
You need to be far more subtle if you want to use reverse psychology on me. Let's go, my Sanctus.
So this is Argus Plaza.